Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today, an NFC battle in store for us between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Savor them while you can, football fans. Just 2 weeks left in our regular season as we get underway in Week 17. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. Up to the races, middle of the field. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead right away. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So one snap, and they're in the end zone, Brock. Tell those stat keepers to be ready. Might be a very busy game for them.
I'm kind of up for that. You kind of like that little pace?
A hundo, partner. 100%.
And to do it on the ground to boot. What a way to begin the proceedings. The first punch thrown in the 4-quarter boxing match ends up being a haymaker.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return starts from the goal line. Showing a little burst so far. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now Jalen Wright gives it for the first time. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Brought down by Jalen Carter.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Young working from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
On 3rd down, it's Young. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. A gain of 15 there. And the Bucs have the first.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Running right, it's Irving. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers finish off their opening drive.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, it's got to feel good for this offense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. At the 20. Touchdown on an incredible return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it. Wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Eagles take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. Running right. Here's right. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
This is Irving on 2nd. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. A 6-yard gain on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now right. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Ready.
Looking to throw, Young. That's him on a quick hitter. And he's taken down at the 30. Give him 13 on that play. And the Bucs have the first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Setting up the running back screen. Still has room inside the 15. And in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
Kicking team out to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. This is a heater going deep. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It was Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
From the pistol, Hurts. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. For that defense, he puts a sack on the board.
And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on 3rd and 19.
At the 46-yard line.
Pressure coming, it's Hurts. That's complete to the rookie out of Alabama. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That's That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead. Here's Barkley. Now he danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz when he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. It's his back. Here's Barkley. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Eagles break the tie here in the 1st. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
Kate, 2 offensive possessions, 2 offensive touchdowns, but even sweeter than that is 2 rushing touchdowns. You are setting a tone and a mindset, and this defense, they better regroup.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
Okay, ready?
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Play action now. Young. Finds his man. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory. They run it from the gun with Wright. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Jahan Campbell makes the play. And the Eagles take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
1st down now, ball at the 33. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. He's brought down as the drive starts out for 4-yard gain.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch could still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you got to take advantage of that opportunity. Defense just did.
It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a fourth down. The Eagles are in punt formation. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30.
Ready.
Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter.
Ready.
Drive begins with a run by Irving. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of one. So we're through one. 21-14, our score. We'll return to the link right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The sack forces a now tougher third down.
A loss of 7 yards. And it's third down.
Yellow. Let's go. 60 red. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completed to his running back. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. So 3rd and 16, no problem for him as they get the first.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
All set to go now from the 35.
Hey, check mega. Down. Hut.
There's a give for Wright. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 21-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Real green. Here we go.
Motion a receiver left.
Blue 32. Check. Hut.
Out of the gun, Young. Finds him over the middle. They get this down to the 7-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Young on the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's going to have the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. It's a Bryce Young touchdown. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Here's Hurts. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kicked off by Damone Clark. And the Buccaneers take over as he records his 10th career INT.
That is just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
Ready?
Frank gets it, headed right. And he gets some decent yardage there before they send him out. Looks like about 6, so we've got 2nd and 4.
Ready up.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Set. Ready.
Young looking to throw. He brings it in. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
At the 6-yard line.
Ready.
Now a run with Wright. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Eagles, 41.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Pressure's there, and the Bucs got him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
It's a screen to Barkley. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Lays out left side and gets it. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First and 10. Here's Hurts. He shovels this one forward. He's first down bounds after picking up about 7.
You could do a lot worse than a quick little shuffle give sometimes. I like that play. That shuffle pass just keeps the defense honest, keeps them guessing a little bit. Normally goes for positive yardage, and sometimes you're even able to surprise that defense entirely.
2nd and 3 now.
Great.
They'll go for the gun with Barkley. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
A loss of a yard on the play.
They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Hey, Silver.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Hits his running back. He goes out a little short of the 40. 7 yards on that pickup. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
10 at the 42-yard line.
First down from the 42. Hurts looking to throw. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Great. Set. 180.
Hurts to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended target. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
They'll throw 3rd and long. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. Again, Daniel Whelan heading out for another punt. Trey Palmer on the return for the Buccaneers. And they get to this one inside the 10. Looks like they stopped it right at the 9-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready.
Here's Young to throw. Setting up the screen. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line.
On the ball.
Offense up to the line fast.
Striker. 3.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Shotgun snap now to Young.
At the 18-yard line.
Catch being left side by Luka. And he's going to get him all the way up near that 30-yard line, Brock. Knocked out a step or two shy of it.
It's a gain of 11.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Come on. Punt.
Young to throw it. Dump off caught by his back. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Complete to Jalen Wright.
Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
At the 37.
Here we go.
Again, it's Young. The left side, and St. Brown has it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. First down from the 42.
St. Brown. 1st and 10.
Here's Young again.
2-yard line.
Downfield is fine, St. Brown. And after making a catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. Working quickly here.
Buccaneers.
Fight, 62 blast.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Hut.
Young on 1st and 10. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds his man over the middle. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Number 13.
That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one.
Second and
And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Ready.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
Let's go.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Offense in a hurry up here.
That's another Buccaneers first down.
Looking inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This from 35 yards away. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. Good work so far. He's got room. A great effort, but he got popped at the end of it.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your #1 objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
Here we go. Hut.
To the air on 1st down. Young vacates quickly left side. Finds the football outside. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Shot. 7.
Running behind center with right. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Zach Vaughn with the tackle.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Like his dad before him, Jeremiah Trotter Jr. on the tackle.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Ready.
Going to throw here on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down.
Okay,
We've got to be smarter than that. No reason to hit the kicker there, and that gives him a 1st down.
Slide through. 10-6. Mega. Ready.
Young working from the gun. Completed to his running back. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives him 1st and goal.
That's another Buccaneers first down.
Irvin here from the gun. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Young throwing here. Escapes out to the left. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
You get into the red zone, and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Ready?
Young on 3rd and goal. Brings it in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers grow the lead coming out of halftime. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Running left. Massive hit. The ball's out. And the Buccaneers scoop it up. Nothing doing on the return, but the damage already done, partner. They take it away on the fumble.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
Let's go now. Set, right.
Irving on the inside give. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Trouble, 38, left. Cut.
Here's a give inside to right. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Ready.
One of the tight ends motioning left.
Red, 38. Set, cut.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And we might be close to this league growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
Going to the ground again on 1st. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Out of the gun, Young. Has it in close. And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers grow their lead on the turnover. PAT effort coming up. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Buccaneers make it a 24-point ball game.
Eagles 21.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Okay, well, that was over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Great. 180.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send him back to the line for 2nd.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
2nd down. Hurts throwing again. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. All right, short of the marker for the moment. They've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. But I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as quarterback, make sure you protect yourself. The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. They give to Irving to start this drive. And this drive is quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, he called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. Looking to return from the 29. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 38-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
No touch it! No.
Back to throw. Hurts. That one's complete over the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down. Hurts now from the gun. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Look at that power, deep left side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And this one doesn't go far.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that lowers the lead to 21.
He has tried quite a few kicks in his time in the NFL, Kate, but a little extra excitement, I think, from everybody on the field. You don't get many chances to set a new career long. He took a shot, and he delivered.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Cut.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside. You know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Buccaneer football, and this could be over quickly. This lead huge entering the 4th. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Ready. Green gap 50. Green. Ready.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. It's a big strike downfield to Anguka. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Bucs have the 1st.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Down.
Man in motion here. first down. They're going to run with Irving. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Once again, Irving. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
And a first down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Buccaneers first down.
Now give left side. And they're going to be saying just outside that red zone. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Let's go. Blue 32. Hut, hut.
Going right back to the fullback. Next play. And a big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Short pass brought in. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or with big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room
Black
favorite.
ultra. Here we go. Black, red, cycle. White, white. Set.
Young from the gun on 3rd. And they score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers put up even more points in a win. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Buccaneers continue piling on to this lead.
Eagles 24.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Shipley now to return. Fighting his way through, but he lost the football. And they dodge a turnover there on the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Awareness, awareness, awareness. So critical in so many phases of the game. And in this phase, in the special teams phase, it's not just hitting blocks and clearing the lane, but in this case, recognizing the fumble and most importantly, keeping that possession.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First and 10. Here's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Let's build this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
2nd down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Escapes the pocket. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to 3rd down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Trying to find his tight end, and they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. They'll bring out the punter here. It'll be Daniel Whelan doing the honors. This one well struck and angled toward the sideline. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Bucs to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready. Black, 95. Ready.
Hand off to the up back. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be second down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Here, set.
Here's a give for Wright. Fights his way through a tackle. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. There's first and 10 from the 47.
It's a gain of 20. First down.
They run again with Wright. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
First down.
Down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Right again. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Offense to the line. Second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the
Let's go.
22-yard line.
10 Black.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Buccaneers getting closer to their 10th win of the season. All right, here we go. Second down.
Set. Go red.
They've got a man in
Red,
motion.
38. Ready, ready.
This is Irving on second. Needs in his park partner. Got him 8 yards. Sets up third down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a third and short stop.
And less than a yard.
Ready,
The lead
ready.
looks safe, but the penalty's staying down. They're going for this.
Ready, go.
Starting this drive with a design run. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. And he hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. Second down coming up. Offense is hurrying. Time running down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
On the play fake, it's Hurts.
22-yard line.
No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Barkley with the pistol give. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They get 6 and a first down as well.
6. And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and